Guys, let's move on to another book-to-screen project. Orson Scott Card's 1985 Ender's Game is going to be hitting theaters in November. Let's take a look at this newly released trailer.
They know our strategies. They've learned our weaknesses. And the alien attack nearly destroyed us. That must never be allowed to happen again. If we're going to survive, we need a new kind of soldier. One who doesn't think the way we think. Fear the things we fear. One the enemy would never expect.
We need minds like yours, Ender. You'll be the finest commander we've ever trained.
So I'm not the first.
No, but you will be the last.
I'll do everything I can to win this war. You really don't see them as children, do you?
If you succeed,
You will be remembered as a hero.
Now!
So, I mean, the cast looks amazing. Newbie Asa Butterfield surely has, some great comrades here. Hailee Steinfeld, Abigail Breslin, Viola Davis, Ben Kingsley, Harrison Ford. Is this where you go when you graduate from Hogwarts, basically?
I think so. Trailer looks really cool.
Yeah, it does look cool.
The trailer looks really good.
I asked you during as we were watching the trailer, did you know anything about the books?
You know what? I don't do a lot of reading, per se. I do believe that's why God invented movies, so we don't have to go from book to movie. But I can tell you the trailer looks cool.
Matt and Kelly, where do the two of you stand on Ender's Game? Are you looking forward to seeing it?
Well, I am. I haven't read the book like other people. I will before the movie comes out because I thought the trailer looked really fantastic, and I love the cast and the premise, and I think it's going to be a hit.
How about you, Matt?
I mean, I make it a point to pretty much read every series of this nature. I read Twilight, read The Hunger Games, I've read all these things. These books are obviously on like a completely different level from Hunger Games and Twilight, considering how successful those were, and frankly, kind of how terrible those movies were, despite the box office results. I think this is going to be like pretty awesome and pretty epic, and I'm pretty excited. I mean, as long as I just don't totally screw it up.
Tim, you think this is, since you're a box office expert, do you think this is a recipe for success? This cast?
I'm actually nervous about this movie. Were there any Academy Award nominees in that?
I don't know. I didn't notice.
Anyway, I'm actually a little nervous. I feel like this movie, they've been trying to make this movie for so long, for decades, since the book was written practically. And everyone's expectations are very high. Everyone I know has read this book. Everyone has a specific expectation for this movie. I think it'll be successful in that people will just be curious about it, honestly. Whether they'll execute it well, I don't know. That remains to be seen. But I know I'll be there. I'll see it, definitely.
Before we wrap, I want to pose one more. Sorry, go ahead, Matt. Go ahead.
I would be curious to hear how he would compare it to the build up to the Hunger Games. Understanding that was a much worse book.
Yes, I think expectations are much higher for this movie, given how long. Oh yeah,
Wow.
Definitely.